shoot.
That's why LT not on my top 10 because my top 10 these dudes.
Top 10?
Hell no. Because first off,
what? Let me guess. You said Jamal Lewis over LT, right? Because he ran for 2K, right?
Also, Jamal Lewis was the reason why that organization won a Super Bowl. He ran all the way to the Super Bowl
in 2000. Were you serious?
He wasn't the reason. So Trent, this was the reason.
Ryan Tannehill would be the best situation for y'all. Y'all need Kirk Cousins, primetime Kirk Trent to save y'all niggas.
Y'all gotta fucking draft busting Mr. Trubisky. Y'all need fucking what's his name?
Your quarterback is Daniel Jones.
And he's way better than your quarterback guy. Way better, nigga. Way better. Way better. He's way better than any quarterback guy. He's way better than
tired. But Broad, you may want to go on ahead and walk out the room now because I don't got share top 5.
Bye guys. Broad.
What the fuck?
Wait, so who's four?
AJ Brown. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Mike Evans is still top 10. I got him at 9 and McCoy at 10.
Wait a minute. Trent, why are...
What the fuck?
Trent, we agreeing, brother. Hey, Miles, get a D4 before we start talking about Miles and TJ.
I'm out in the ward. You just made my point. You just made my point. Wait, one second. He just made my point.
Starting to sound a whole lot like Mookie, man. He's starting to sound like Mookie.
Hey, Ben, wait, come on. That video gets me every time, bro.
I didn't even realize he said Jamal Lewis over LT.
Oh, no. No, what gets me every time is every time Jay yells into his mic, his audio just cuts out.
I know, it just fucks up.
Oh, it's like a chihuahua. It's like,
Hold on, y'all. Yo, can y'all hear me though?
Yeah.
Loud and clear, soldier. Loud and clear.
All right, we're back. Okay, we're good. Hey man, welcome to the Throwdown, man. Episode 114. I'm your host, Ben Brandon from the block. You want to call me, man. Here with another episode. It's been a great week of games, man. And we here. Super Bowl. We got the Chiefs, Niners. We'll get to all that. We'll get to the talks about the games and stuff like that. But what's good, champ? How you been, bro?
Enjoying this Georgia weather. Finally back up to 75 degrees, so I'm grateful.
Shut up.
Oh my god!
Shut up.
Always you in the soft, man.
Well, what's up, Brandon? I'm chilling, but because we were talking in the group chat, you got lucky.
Hey, I ain't get lucky. Hey, they got the job done.
You got lucky that
they
the
got
Niners
the job.
won. Even though you still were wrong, that they stood no chance, but you got lucky.
Oh, yeah, I was wrong, but it's all good. You're on PSP.
Good, man. Just had a day off from work. Had to finish doing some clips from yesterday's pod with me and Champ. Champ, as always, is a pleasure having you on the pod. Also, go stay tuned tonight. I'm probably going to drop the video at 9 p.m. to start bench and cut. Can't wait to hear what Leaf has to say about Drew Brees. So stay tuned for that.
Ridiculous.
Sure. Jay.
Yo, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I say stuff and people call me crazy, and it's like, sometimes you got to just watch things play out. But I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. What's good, PSP, Lewis, Broad, Champ? You know what I'm saying? What's
going on, Jay?
Good, man?
What up, man?
What's good?
Yes, sir. Yo, on Lewis.
Pleasure having me, Brandon. Appreciate you as always. Always cool to talk ball with everybody on here, and let's get the ball rolling.
Oh man.
And last but certainly not least, Kenny.
Hold on. It's playing.
Here we go.
You just got to be dramatic.
Here we go. He got to have his own entrance, bro. I don't know why. He just got to, bro.
Let the music play. Yes, sir. What's going on, fellas? What's going on,
How
man?
you doing?
Super Bowl. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. What's good, y'all? It's good to be on the podcast again.
Sure.
PSP, Jay, Broad, Lewis, D-Wade, LeBron duo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But now let's get the cooking, man.
Let's get it, man. So we all know that the Chiefs beat the Baltimore Ravens. Patrick Mahomes doing Patrick Mahomes things. Lamar Jackson didn't show up. As simple as that. But I just want to hear from y'all.
We share that he's still over Josh Allen?
Oh.
Bro, I asked the question last week. Was Lamar over Joe Burrow? And y'all was like, clearly. I was like,
I said,
remember I said that? Remember I asked that question?
Hey, bro,
wait, Jay, hold on. Before you say
let's look back. Let's look back.
I said Burrow was better than Lamar.
I'm saying you brought. I'm saying in general. I asked the question.
Wait, hold on, Jay. You can't say that about me. I wasn't here last week.
Oh, okay. You cool.
No, I said if Lamar beats Burrow, I'll put Lamar over. I said if Lamar beats Mahomes, I'll put him over Mahomes. I said Mahomes, Burrow. I ain't never say he was over Burrow. I said if he beats what's the name, I'll put him top 2. But Lamar's still top 3 in my opinion.
In 1 mile, turn left onto home.
Another comment, because this is what I said last Monday night, and it came true. Because people were saying that the Ravens were the better team. The better team does not always win in the playoffs. The more disciplined team does. Stupid penalties by Baltimore, 3 turnovers to Kansas City 0. And if you're gonna say that the refs gave the Chiefs the game, you were sadly mistaken. Because in case you forgot, 2 of those turnovers occurred in the end zone. Points off the board.
True. Points
you could have taken and capitalized on. So I don't want to hear nothing about the refs.
I will say this, though. I feel like that Zay Flowers play did mess up the momentum, but that doesn't still change the fact that Lamar still played bad. So it's like, I kind of understand that Zay Flowers' point of view, but at the end of the day, you still had time to prove yourself at the end of the day, and Lamar didn't really show up when it counted. So the defense was doing good, but the Ravens offense and John Harbaugh, whatever Harbaugh it is,
John Harbaugh
didn't live up to the standard. So
is John Harbaugh? I mean, to me, it seems like John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin are in the same situation. When was the last time y'all really did shit? When was the last time y'all really made it far?
Lewis is talking. He's talking.
Okay, time out. I wouldn't say John.
Talking.
I'm
saying John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin in the same situation.
Listen. I wouldn't say John Harbaugh's in a hot seat only because of the fact that he actually coached really well this year, and he did go to the championship game this year.
I'm not putting John Harbaugh like in the same sense with Mike Tomlin as like we need to have some conversations, but they're in the same realm of like when was the last time y'all really did some shit? You're holding on to that one Super Bowl that happened like so fuck long ago, and as of the past 10 years, really nothing to show for it.
Well, to be honest with you,
I wouldn't put them in exits.
Well, to be honest with you, I wouldn't put them in the same realm because, hey, unlike Mike Tomlin, say all you want to about the playoff failures. Hey, Jim Harbaugh has been making it to the playoffs in dramatic fashion and in great fashion. He's had the number 1 seed twice. Not to mention, he's made it to the NFC Championship and the divisional round. and his quarterback has been the MVP. So we can't really start putting them in the same round. It's kind of talking out the side of our necks at a certain point. Listen, the only way you could put them in the same round is if Jim Harbaugh was going into it having mediocre seasons every single year and just barely making it to the playoffs and having a winning season. You cannot put them into that same conversation at all.
With regular season, that's fine, but we get to the playoffs, like you said, they've had 2 #1 seeds in the past like 6-7 years. One of them was one of the worst ass-kicking rundown beatdowns I've ever seen by the Titans, and the other one, they just didn't. He got outcoached. I'm not saying Harbaugh's overrated by any means, but with more stuff like this, like what happens if Baltimore gets the #1 seed again next year, or in the next couple of years again, and then it ends up happening again?
I agree with you.
Eventually, we're gonna have the conference.
How many great coaches have we seen get that #1 seed and still lose? Hell, Bill Walsh lost against the Minnesota Vikings. Andy Reid had it several times. So in order to start conversations about Marty Schottenheimer, so we can't put Jim Harbaugh in those same conversations about mediocrity that we can with Mike Tomlin, especially considering this right here. When Jim Harbaugh had his powerhouse, he at least made it to the AFC Championship. When Mike Tomlin had his powerhouses, he did not do anything as far as making the Super Bowl or even close to that.
Well,
all I'm saying is right now I'm not putting Harbaugh anywhere near Mike Tomlin.
Luis, I get what you're saying, but
what I am saying is in the regular season with the Ravens, as dominant as they are, and if this keeps on happening a couple more times, eventually he's gonna get put there.
I feel like.
Well, I mean, that's true, Luis. What we're saying, we get what you're saying, but the main thing that we're saying is it is way too early to be having that talk.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
ain't gonna lie. Baltimore was 14-2 in 2019. They lost in the divisional. They were 13-4 this year. Everybody was saying they're the best team in the AFC. They should make it to at least the Super Bowl. This is a complete collapse by the Ravens. Complete collapse. This was their year. Everybody got hurt in the AFC North. Joe Burrow got hurt. Deshaun Watson got hurt. The Steelers been had quarterback issues. You already had the division one damn near. They gave you the division. Now you had to go against a rookie CJ Stroud without Tank Dell at home. You should win that game. You go against Mahomes, who supposedly probably has his worst weapons throughout his whole career so far. You lose at home. You barely put up points. Bro. This was a complete fucking collapse. Complete collapse. This is one of the worst losses in Ravens history, in my opinion. Not because of them losing, but how they lost. How they didn't run the ball. It was a complete shit show.
They could barely run the ball.
And honestly, I can't.
It was a master sale by John Harbaugh.
Honestly, I can't put this loss on. This is one of those losses I just can't put it on one specific person. Like Lamar was throwing ducks.
This is everybody.
He played like shit. Zay Flowers being immature. Honestly, that whole offense not being disciplined. Harbaugh being completely outcoached and not. You see what we see on offense, bro. You got to scheme up something. That's your offense, bro. So that entire offense, they all get the blame equally.
I seen this coming, though. I didn't know when they were going to lose, but I seen it coming, though. I just don't, the Ravens is good, but they just don't, maybe it's because they're in my division to where I see this shit, but, their secondary is not the best. Their front seven is really good, just like the Steelers. They got that nice front seven, but the secondary is sketchy. I knew they were going to lose eventually. I will
say, though, this loss is that all I'm going to say is, Baltimore is extremely lucky that they didn't have a worse collapse than the Lions and that the Lions are getting all this shit right now, because if the Lions didn't lose the way that they did, Baltimore would be getting so much more heat than they are.
Well, when you talk about both of those coaches, you got to ask yourself this. Which coach was dumber?
Campbell, 100%. It's one thing to be out coached. It's another thing to let somebody back in the game.
Because the thing is, you went for it and your weaknesses was exposed right out. Why are you a running team and you're only having your team run the ball 16 times? Not even that many times. If you're a running team, then why are you not running the ball like you're supposed to? And number two, why are you having, granted, he's a quarterback, this is what he's supposed to do, but why are you having Lamar when you are setting the tone as a running team. And Tom Monken is from Georgia. His playbook is mainly that of running football. So why are you not running the ball and using your true playbook and trying to out Patrick Mahomes and trying to force your quarterback to out Patrick Mahomes? Why are you doing that? That is dumb. Now, Dan Campbell, he's stupid for making his quarterback go for it on 2 different downs where he could have had at least 6 points. He could have won the game. So, but yeah, that one was exposed right out. When you go back and you look at it, it's like, why are they not running? Why is Lamar throwing the ball 37 times this game? Kenny, man, come on, bro.
Hey, Kenny, you got mute, bro. Yeah, mute the,
So you got to ask yourself that question, man, because the thing is this: it's like, which coach was stupid? And they'll say, yeah, Dan Campbell was okay, but are you not as stupid or just as stupid for not sticking to your strength? You're a power running team backed by a great defense. Play ball control. Keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. That's what you've been doing all year, is it not? Now all of a sudden we get to Patrick Mahomes versus the Kansas City Chiefs. You want Lamar Jackson to be Patrick Mahomes. That's not going to work. That's just, that's kind of like trying to
listen to the media.
And Champ, we saw what happened with the run game when they were running the ball a little bit and they got some big gains. We saw what happened. It opened up that bomb for Save Flowers.
Exactly. And the thing is, you got to stick to your strength. That's just like you. It's just like you being a boxer and now you go to the UFC and try to be a sumo wrestler. That's dumb.
I agree.
Hey, you're young. Joe Barry, listen. This was the Ravens' year to win that championship. I feel I feel bad for the Ravens because I don't give no fucks. But this was their year to win it. And now Joe Burrow's going to be back in the AFC North next year. Aaron Rodgers is going to be back with the Jets. It's going to be even more harder to get back to where he was at now. Like, this was the year.
Okay, hold on.
A lot of the Bengals' success is really going to come if T. Higgins comes back.
We're not gonna count the Ravens out, bro.
Oh, no, I'm not counting them out, but they're not. I don't think they're going to have that easy way.
I'm telling you this right now. If the Ravens keep that same defense just how they did this year, they're still gonna
They're losing pieces. They're gonna lose pieces
because the thing is, half of that defense is free agents next year.
They're losing pieces.
Just
everyone's free agent for the offense. A lot.
Yes. Justin Metabupe, he's a free agent. Javavion Clowney, he's a free agency. There's
a Calvin North.
Yes, there's a lot of questions on that team about who they're going to keep and who's going to go. So this is not going to be the same team in the next couple of years.
This was their year.
This year, and the thing is, you have to keep it real. A lot of your defense was shown in these division games. You're not going to have a squeaky division like you did this year. You're not going to have a squeaky division like you did this year. You're not
lost my team twice.
You're not going to be able to roll over that division with Joe Burrow coming back, and depending on who the Pittsburgh Steelers draft, their quarterback, and you're not going to be able to roll over the Cleveland Browns depending on what they do about this situation.
I will say this though. Like I said, I know you said that shit about the Lions. Man, I really don't understand why they won't kick the field goal when it was like I don't know how many minutes was left in the third quarter and they was up by like 7. I'm like, bro,
no, they did
why didn't you just go for the field goal? You had one of the biggest collapses in NFL history, bro. I get you guys go for it on 4th down, but bro, this isn't the regular season. This is the playoffs. You're trying to go to the Super Bowl.
Give your team a chance to win.
I know what I'm trying to say. You're trying to go to the Super Bowl and make history. Detroit hasn't been to the Super Bowl in I don't know how long.
Hey, bro,
I've never been.
And the thing is, y'all don't want to go for a field goal. Like, come on, bro. Now, I will say this about the 49ers. Y'all got one more shot. Y'all got Chase Young. Y'all traded for that man. All I'm gonna say is, if y'all got one time to win this Super Bowl. If not, I'm not gonna lie. I see a lot of motherfuckers from the 49ers gonna leave because some of these motherfuckers are free agents, and the 49ers have no room to sign none of their players.
Hey, bro, you know what's crazy? Going back to what you said about Green Bay and Dallas, belt to ass. Have you seen a team put belt to ass in the first half, and then the opposing team is like, "All right, my turn now." Like that shit is wild.
Well, yeah.
Like Detroit was putting belt to ass, and then 49ers are like, "Nah."
So, Lewis, I wasn't alive for this, but the one game that is a prime example of that is biggest playoff comeback in NFL history, which was the 1991, I think, wild card between the Bills and Oilers. The Oilers were up 35-3 with like 10 minutes left in the third quarter, and Frank Reich, in for an injured Jim Kelly, led the Bills all the way to the victory.
That's crazy.
I want to move on.
I was thinking about Atlanta.
This is the point I'm talking about.
Go ahead, Jay.
What Jay was talking about. Because Baltimore's schedule, I mean, I would say is pretty difficult next season. So they got the Steelers twice, they got the Bengals twice, the Browns twice.
That's already
they got the Commanders, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants, the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Texans, and the Bucks.
I would say if they keep, I don't know, depending on who they sign, I wouldn't say it's that tough now.
This was their year. They fucked up, man. I don't think people understand. This was the year. I understand they went 14-2. This was their year. Everybody got hurt. Every quarterback got hurt. That's everybody. This was your year, and y'all folded.
So is the Super Bowl window closed for Baltimore?
I don't think so.
Say close. It's a little bit. I would say it's close. I just realize it really depends on what the Ravens do in free agency. That's really all.
I don't even think it depends on that. I think it depends on the people that's hurt that's coming back next year. Because the Jets are gonna be good. They got Rodgers back. They're gonna be good. We already know they're gonna be good.
Yeah, we gonna whip that ass.
But him coming off an Achilles and 40 years old.
Jay, you don't understand. We own them motherfuckers, man. You don't understand, bro.
I think they're gonna be good.
Belt to ass every game.
Brandon, do you want me to say something regarding the game or?
I hate this.
Yeah, go ahead, PSP. Go ahead, PSP. Go ahead.
There's Patrick Mahomes, and there's everybody else.
That's generous.
Once again, we realize
that's generous.
There's him, and there's everyone else. You can't ask any more from the Ravens defense in the second half. They held Kansas City to 0 points.
They played excellent.
So, John Harbaugh deserves major culpability because, as Champ and we discussed on yesterday's pod, very undisciplined. Dumb penalties. Jadeveon Clowney roughing the passer. You knew that was going to be roughing the passer on him when you hit any quarterback, not just any quarterback, one of Patrick Mahomes. So you knew you were going to get called on that one. Zay Flowers, that was dumb on his part with the taunting penalty. And you cost your team 15 yards. You had a chance to overcome it, but then Snead made a great play by knocking the ball out. Lamar, terrible interception. I mean, you're throwing it into triple coverage. What were you thinking on that play?
That made me smile and laugh.
Jay, a hater.
What were you thinking on that play? I also don't want to hear any excuses regarding injuries because the bottom line was Kansas City had to go without Joe Tooney. They also had to go without Willie Gay. He couldn't go because of the neck injury.
And then Kadarius Toney.
Hey,
no, we're not considering Kadarius Toney. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, Kansas City just found a way to get it done. Facts. So now, if you're Baltimore, what's next? You're coming off another disappointing playoff performance. Second seed, number one seed again twice. Lamar's about to win the MVP, still deservedly so. But Baltimore, man, you got some problems. As for Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback, let alone the best player in football. We keep talking about how
put your arms down, Spurs. Put your arms down. Thank you,
Kenny. You keep talking about how Leaf jinx the Lions 49ers game. One would also argue Harrison jinx the Chiefs Ravens game because he went on my pod and prayed so that we don't get to see Taylor Swift. And unfortunately for Harrison, he's going to have to see Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl.
That's tough.
You fucking around perform at halftime with Usher.
Hey, Sports Talk. Are you ready for another? Are you ready for another year? People calling you a bandwagon?
No, Jay.
Let me say this. Real fast.
I'm just fucking around, bro.
Let me say this real. Hey, Sports Talk.
What's up?
I will say this, man. Hey, man. If Mahomes win this ring, I'm not gonna lie. I low-key might put him as the GOAT. I can't even lie to you, bro.
Hey, Brandon, what I say? What have I been preaching? What have I been preaching since week 18?
I cannot even lie to you, bro.
Do I got the floor?
Give him some time.
Do I got the floor?
No, bro. This is with no receivers, and he beat the best defense in the whole entire league.
Brandon, do I got the
floor?
I never thought that.
Insane, bro. with
Jay
no
Hater.
receivers.
Brandon, do I got the floor?
His number one option is
Go.
Travis fucking Kelsey.
Hold on, Ken. Let sports talk go. The Chiefs fan go. What you got, sports talk?
Number one, Baltimore. You know, I'm not going to talk bad about them. Right? They had an off day, unfortunately. You know, I'll let the Steelers fan over here do that. But all I heard this whole week was Mahomes has never seen a defense like that. I heard that last year with Philadelphia. I heard that 3 years ago against the 49ers. And I warned everybody. I even said it myself on Trent's podcast. As an analyst, I look at this game and I say there's no way Baltimore doesn't win this game. But you know what I also said? There's 15 on the other side. It's the same thing we said when Brady played. How many teams did that New England Patriots team play that was probably, if not clearly, at least better than them in many ways than one? And you went and you said 12's on the other side. They didn't even need the 2-minute drive.
Right.
Y'all, look, I warned people week 17, 16, 18, if this team drops less than 4% of passes, there's no team that can still stop the Chiefs. And guess what? There was one drop yesterday. Mahomes went 30 for 39, and most of those were throwaways.
Fucking Richie James with the drop.
And Richie James had one drop, and it was honestly, I blame that more on Mahomes than I do Richie James on that throw. You can't throw behind him on a slant route. You just can't do that, okay? That's called a hospital ball.
Meanwhile, this guy had, 12 receptions on 12 targets?
11 for 119. And by the way, I know people are going to kind of come at me a little bit because I made those comments on here a couple weeks ago. They still stand true. He was still playing like shit weeks prior to that.
We're coming at Karen for saying that he's not top 5.
But that's outrageous. But you look at this, and now we're going to go into the 49ers game, and I'm seeing all the edits already of this only Brock Purdy can save us. The weird Darth Vader music in the background. The same thing I heard with Lamar. The same thing I heard with Josh Allen. The same thing I heard with Tua. The intense music with the Darth Vader noise. Listen, you now have the best player, the most talented player, arguably to ever play the sport at his position. And you give him a top 4 defense? Are we really that? Are we honestly?
Sports talk. Top 2.
I don't care if you want to say Baltimore, Cleveland's ahead of them. The more teams that you put in front of them, the worse it makes it look. So if you want to say it's top 2, that makes it look not quite as good for the Chiefs. But the more teams you want to put ahead of the Chiefs and say their defense is like, oh, they're top 4, top 5, top 6. I don't care. That just makes it look even better. It just makes my argument even better. Because guess what? The best to ever do it is wearing 15 in red.
So, sports talk. I gotta ask you this question. I gotta ask you this real quick. So, as far as like Patrick Mahomes having the top 2 defense and everything like that, do you think that's even more of a reason for people not to give Lamar a pass as well as a lot of
because Baltimore had number 1 on what? Baltimore had the number 1 defense and the top 3 offense?
Yeah.
What was Kansas City's offense ranked? What was their defense ranked? No. Yeah. All I heard this whole week going into it was Mahomes never faced a defense like that.
Yeah.
Lamar got all his weapons. He had Mark Andrews.
For real.
They had everything. They had the. Now I will say this: Lamar did not play horrible, but he did not play good.
Yeah,
he did not win in that game.
Nah, he played like shit.
He played like shit.
I look at the offensive coordinator and I say 6 times you ran the ball with your running backs. 6 times on the best rushing offense in the NFL against the one Achilles heel of this Chiefs defense, which is the run game. I'm sitting here going, what are you doing? And everyone that was saying, oh, Lamar Jackson's legs. If you had ever watched a Kansas City Baltimore game, Lamar has never hurt the Chiefs with his legs. Ever. Never. The Chiefs have him figured out when it comes to his legs. Okay. It has always been Lamar hurts us more with his arm. And let's be very clear. If Zay Flowers doesn't drop that ball, get that ball punched out in the end zone. I mean, I've been saying Zay Flowers is that dude since the draft. I called it on this show, Brandon. I said he was the best receiver in this draft class. I still stand by that. Even with Puka going crazy. I think long-term, Zay Flowers, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's that dude. But here's the thing. You got the pick in the end zone for Lamar. That is you can't say he had a good can't say he had a great game after that.
But like I was saying though, when you think about the fact that he had no receivers other than his tight end, and he had a top 2 defense, do you think that's more of an indictment when you see teams like this in the past that they claim they've had no receivers, they only had their tight end, they only had one weapon, maybe a 2 on offense, but had a great defense like a Cam Newton? Don't you think that we should look at Patrick Mahomes' game and say, hey, y'all had the same thing that Patrick Mahomes had that y'all didn't succeed?
But yes and no, Champ.
It's
Here's
more of
the
an
issue.
indictment on you guys than it is on your teams.
But Champ, here's the problem with that. We don't put Cam Newton in those top 3 conversations. We don't put Cam Newton in those top 5 conversations. We put Mahomes in those top 5 conversations, those top 3, top 2. And the reason we put him there is because he can backpack this damn team. He can shoulder the load on these for these teams. Yeah. We're not asking Cam Newton to be as great as often as Mahomes was. Cam Newton was great there for a few years, but we're not going to ask him to consistently do what he did the same way Mahomes does. And let's not sit here. I mean, like you said, Greg Olsen, I think his best wide receiver was Ted Ginn, a punt returner. I mean, that man didn't have much around him. Cam Newton did not have that much.
Jonathan Stewart.
I would also like to point out, we are watching a star be born before our very eyes. Rashee Rice. Bro,
hey, I got a hot Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice is Debo Samuel with actual receiving talent.
I've said this about Rashee Rice for a few weeks now. The best part about his game, Champ, we talked about this, I think it was maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, is he's just like Julio in the fact of when he gets the ball, he goes uphill. He does not worry about going east and west. He attacks the end zone. And let's be very clear, before anyone comes at me with this bullshit of the refs gave the Chiefs the fucking game, let's just stop. Full stop. That holding on that Rashee Rice screenplay was bullshit. That wasn't holding. So there's a touchdown.
The only call that I that I was with Baltimore where it's like, how do you not call that? Was that 3rd down PI against Isaiah Likely. That one in the end zone, the ball was already behind him.
Again, you can't bail out these quarterbacks with bad throws and hope to get defensive PI every time. Again, and people are talking about, well, Travis Kelce taunted every play. Travis Kelce has been doing this for years. He knows how to play the system. Exactly. He knows how to get under your skin. Yeah, he's shoving people. It's football. Every damn person was shoving in that game. But it's when you come up and you do the extra thing. It's when you stand over top of a guy and throw a ball at him. It's when you come up and headbutt the guy right in front of the refs. You can push all you want. This is football.
But then sports all take away the referees. Take away the referees. The Ravens didn't even do enough to win. Fuck the referees.
Yes,
they didn't do enough.
Yes, they did. The Ravens
absolutely. The offense did not do enough. They did not do enough.
The only thing that you could consider they didn't do enough to win was the Lamar pick.
They didn't even run the fucking ball. They didn't do.
I think it's a fair assessment to say that they did enough to win, but KC's defense did enough to.
No,
they made plays. KC defense made plays.
I don't think they did enough to win.
I don't think they did enough to win either because
there wasn't no time where I thought the Ravens were going to win that.
Their defense held the Kansas City Chiefs almost scoreless in the second half, and you can't score more than 10 points.
Like what?
You are the league MVP, and you can't score more than 10 points.
Didn't they average 28 points on the season? Like you can come on, really?
You are the league MVP, and you can't score more than 10 points.
Yeah,
and your defense
they dropped
them to 17. They didn't do enough.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly.
They did enough. They did enough, but they had some crucial moments that just didn't go their way. The pick in the end zone, the fumble, the strip sack. I can't blame Lamar for the strip sack. Ronnie Stanley got.
Oh no!
Absolutely owned this.
100% sports talk.
Absolutely
if anything,
I look at the offensive coordinator.
It should have been a blowout. Kansas City should have actually blown it out. It should have been 28.
Kind of.
No. Here's why. Here's why.
Some plays went their way. Some plays didn't.
But sports talk. Here's why. Because I felt like 4th and 1. Okay, they tried to go for it.
Oh, Kelce made it on the 3rd down, by the way.
Right, and then of course the 2 costly penalties by Trey Smith. Remember the whole
only one of those was holding. Let's full stop. That one on the screenplay was not holding. I
didn't think so either, but unfortunately they called it and you settled for the field goal. Should have been 28-7. Imagine how much of a blowout it would have been. imagine how much we would have talked about Lamar Jackson. If we're talking how bad about him right now, imagine how worse it would have been if it would have been a blowout. Kind of like the
you're
Tennessee
also
game.
only accounting for things going correctly for the Chiefs and not everything going correctly for the Ravens, which I can't do. I have to play devil's advocate because you're saying, what if they did make the fourth down? What if they did score a touchdown? Well, what if Zay Flowers doesn't fumble? What if they don't get strip sacked? What if they do get the fourth down, on that, like they did, and they go down and score again? We could sit here and play the back and forth what if game all we want. And sometimes it's pretty valid. In this case, did they do enough to win? Maybe not enough to win per se, enough to tie. They did enough to tie.
So crazy. They did enough to force OT. That's what I was trying to say. Baltimore's defense did enough to keep them in the game, but Baltimore's offense not do.
They didn't play to win to me.
But I look at their offensive
y'all.
coordinator for Baltimore, and I'm seriously like, if I was a team looking for him as a head coach, I gotta ask, what the hell are you doing?
So in other words,
they
they choked
6 times.
Yeah, the Ravens show for sure.
But Brandon, Brandon got to move on. We on time. Brandon got to move on.
Agree with me on this.
We about to go. We about to go to the next game.
We on time.
But minus so obviously first drive, opening drive of the game, 3 and out. Minus those next 3 drives where it went Chiefs touchdown, Ravens touchdown, Chiefs touchdown. The game was pretty much a stalemate after that.
All right, y'all. Yo, certified. What's up, bro?
What, bro? What up?
What's good? What's good? But hey, man, we're gonna go on to the next game. Now, y'all want to talk about a choke? The Lions. the Lions.
Yes, happened to someone else. Let's go.
The San Francisco 49ers 34-30.
Still have the worst.
Brock Purdy at that second half was amazing. I mean, was just straight out amazing. I just want to hear what y'all thought. We're gonna start with Champ.
Don't you dare say that.
No.
Purdy was amazing.
Stop playing with Brock.
Man, he was throwing dots to the defense, and they weren't catching it.
Bro, he was great,
like
bro.
That IU catch. You know what play that reminded me of? And Chris and Champ are gonna hate this.
Patriots versus Seahawks.
No, not that. It reminded me of the Eagles-Falcons divisional, where it looked like, I think it was either Keanu Neal or Fabian Morrow had the clear interception.
Oh, yeah.
That was Jeffrey catches it.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, Champ, what's your thoughts on the
one of the
game?
luckiest plays.
Hey, number one, we may not like Brock. Got to get credit where credit is due. He made some big plays. Made some big plays going down the stretch. And you got to get credit where credit is due. And like I said on the video I said this earlier today on the video that I made. If anybody could do it, everybody would have. Because there was Lamar had a great team yesterday. He didn't do it. You saw Tua with the offenses that he had throughout the year. He didn't do it. So if everybody could do it, everybody would. And Brock Purdy is the only one out of those names that were called earlier this year by the great Cam Newton that has done it this year. And he has done it in dramatic fashion twice in the playoffs. Came back in that big win for the Green Bay Packers and the 17-0. I mean, they was down. They were getting mollywopped.
They were down 24.
Let me say it again. They was getting mollywopped in the first half. They was going through them like a hot knife through butter.
Was good.
So the thing was, I mean, Brock Purdy made some huge plays, but some people are gonna say this, so I'll be the first to say it. You have to wonder, is it so much that the 49ers won or the Detroit Lions lost?
Detroit Lions lost.
Because you have got to be the dumbest son of a gun alive to have a huge lead like that and not kick the field goal. I can understand being a gambler and playing not to lose, but playing to win and going for the jugular. Yeah. But you have to play textbook football at a certain point. And I don't agree with every time you get down the goal line, you left 6 points on the board that ultimately cost you the ball game and a trip to a championship that franchise, the Detroit Lions, had not seen since 1957.
Damn.
And they won't see until 2057.
So my thing is, and it's not gonna be easy for you to win it in that division next year either. Because the thing is, you got to worry about, hell, Jordan Love, he's coming. In the great words of Cat Williams, He coming.
The Rams are back on the rise too. They're only going to get better.
I'm talking about in that division. That division.
And then you got Daniel Jones and the Giants.
You know what's crazy? I saw this.
Stop.
What's crazy is I saw this post on my Facebook for all my casino people or people that play cards or whatever. This summed up Dan Campbell perfectly. Somebody said Dan Campbell the type of coach to have a 20 in blackjack and say hit me after that. And I was like, yeah, that really does make sense. Like he's the type to have the game right there, but wants to be cute and wants to be greedy and try to get more.
We gotta. If you've watched the Lions all year,
it's crazy.
You understand this was what they was gonna do going into the game. If you watched the Lions, their previous 20 games,
you would have think that he had learned his lesson after that Cowboys game.
No, he didn't, champ.
No. This has been their MO all year. They are 4-down territory, damn near everywhere after their own 35-yard line. That is how they've played all year. So for them to go for it, do situational football, like you said, do I agree with it? No. Okay, I think they should have kicked the field goal ultimately from a broader scheme of things. However, if that's the way you've played all year, if that's what's got you to this point, champ, if it ain't broke, don't what?
Fix it.
And they haven't had to fix it up to this point. Yeah, it came back and bit them in the ass. It sucks. But at the end of the day, that's what they've done the whole time.
But that's the thing, sports talk. In terms of the moment of the situation, you got to be cognizant. I said this to Champ. Detroit's going to lose this one. Dan Campbell's going to do something dumb. He's going to do something idiotic. And unfortunately, it cost them.
Oh, come on. But there was, the fumble, some drops.
I understand that sports
they
talk.
They weren't always bad plays. They weren't.
I understand that sports talk. You got to put points on the board. Sports talk. I understand that. But at the same time, if you have a good enough lead, and I understand your MO is go for it. And if you already have something else, why not try something else? Why not try to make adjustments and say, okay, I have a good enough lead. Let me go for the field goal. Let me get my 3 points, and that's it. Instead of trying to be something that you're not. He got too arrogant, in my opinion.
Sometimes you got to just put points on the board. Just put points up.
Exactly.
Just put field goal. Put points up. Put them up.
In the second half, they didn't target Amon-Ra St. Brown but one time. One time.
They kept going to Josh Reynolds, and he kept dropping it.
Yes.
Yeah, he kept dropping it like I always say, he kept dropping it like sunflower seeds. So that's not good.
I think there was a play. I think in at the end of the third. It might have been in the end of the third. But no. It was in the fourth. They threw a pass to Anthony Ferkser, and I for sure thought it was going to be a TD. I was like, okay, so if they score a TD here, this could change the game or whatever.
Yeah.
And I knew once they didn't score the TD, I'm like, that night the defense gonna hold up and they're gonna make sure they don't get in that end zone.
Yeah.
That shit.
Hey, Chris, what's your thoughts, bro?
See, I like Brock, bro. I like Brock. And you know that, Brandon, I followed Brock this whole season, bro. I told you, bro. He's Himothy, bro. He's Himothy.
He is not. Don't.
He's Himothy, bro.
He throws that pass like he did the Ayuk in the Chiefs game. He's going to lose in the game. We're all going to sit here and we're going to talk about how he's a fraud.
That's sports talk. Don't get me wrong. I'm going for the Chiefs, bro. Trust. I got the Chiefs winning. Trust.
Bro, he's not Himothy. Don't do it. CMC carried him again in this game.
But he did make some good plays, though. You can't.
He was running around.
Let's not hold on. Yeah, but I say like
good plays. But
if we're looking, no. If we're no. Let me say this. Like Brock Purdy, feel how you feel about Brock Purdy. Feel how you feel about the talent around him or whatever. He did throw some ducks and he did throw some horrible ass passes. But to be down 24-7, not every quarterback got the ability to come back down 24-7. I'm not saying Brock Purdy's backpacking. I'm not saying Brock Purdy's backpacking, but this was a collective team game. This was a team win, and Brock Purdy, especially in that fourth quarter, made some serious plays that moved the fucking chain to help them win that game. So as much as y'all feel about Brock Purdy, he played a pivotal part on why they won that game.
So, Chris, do you think Brock Purdy is a game manager or a game changer?
He's a game manager.
Okay.
But
in that game, he made some game-changing plays in that game.
Yeah, like Jay's about to say, game-changing plays. I'll say that, especially
I can live with that. I can live with that.
I can live with that too.
This the best I've seen Brock Purdy play, bro. Like that second half,
Yo,
The
man,
second half, that's
first
the
half,
best I've seen Brock Purdy,
Nah,
bro.
nah,
I
he
don't
was
know
still
about
terrible
that.
last
I don't
season.
know.
His-
'Cause there's some games where he lit up some teams. I don't know
That's
about
the
the bad.
Ayuk, that pass to Jawan Johnson, where he
Oh,
one-handed
yeah,
that shit.
side like the middle.
Juwan Jennings.
Oh yeah, that
Let's
one.
not
Jawan Jennings, thank you, Jawan
pass-
Jennings. I apologize, Jawan
Bro,
Jennings. Yeah,
hold up.
nah.
That long pass to Ayuk, that was nothing on him. That was pure luck. That was clearly going to be picked off.
But
Man.
let's make this very
Credit
clear.
to Ayuk though, for making that catch.
They've played the
Well,
Packers.
that's on Brock.
They've played the Packers. They've played the Lions. Neither one of those defenses scratched the surface of what they're about to face.
Not a chance.
Not and that Niners defense, I don't get it, but the blueprint is out on how to beat them.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That fucking corner that's on the Niners number 2. Y'all could just attack him all game. Attack him, bro. He was burnt toast all game. Y'all gonna just attack him. Whoever he want, attack him.
Hey, fellas, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry
Yeah.
earlier. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sports
indeed.
Talk.
Yes, indeed, brother.
Oh, I got one more.
Sports Talk.
I got one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, bro. Also, one thing I knew was gonna happen, bro. I fought with Gibbs. Even though people say he clears Bijan, he clears Bijan. I knew he was gonna fumble, bro.
Bijan does not clear him, so do not go there.
Them boys know how to hit, bro. Them
Cook.
boys know how to hit.
Cook.
I'm not gonna lie. When he fumbled, I'm not gonna lie. I knew the momentum was going to the 49ers. They were probably gonna win, bro. That fumble was big time. So yeah.
Sports.
All right.
The point that I was trying to make to you. Listen, my thing is with the 14-point lead with Dan Campbell. The reason why I picked 49ers to win that one, not because 49ers were the better team, because I felt like Dan Campbell, in my mind, he was going to do something dumb. And considering what we saw from him in the regular season, particularly in that last game against Dallas, I felt like he wasn't going to learn his lesson. Remember when he decided to go for the 2-point
If we're going to talk
conversion?
about stupid coaching decisions, we're not going to talk about Kyle Shanahan.
No, no. Of course, he's dumb.
We got 2 Falcons fans up in here. I think they know a little bit about stupid Shanahan.
I'm talking about sports talk. Sports talk. Sports talk. I don't think you're hearing me. In this situation with the NFC Championship game, considering all the mistakes you've made throughout the season, sports talk, and considering the fact you had a good enough lead, why not just go for a conservative approach? Why not just get your extra points?
Because they haven't been conservative all year.
But that's what happened though. In that situation, especially
I hear perfectly what he's saying, and I don't disagree with them for about 31 other teams. But that's not what the Lions did. The Lions went out there and they played like they had nothing to lose. That's why they got to 24-7 in the first place. Because they
The Lions
we don't belong here anyway. We were fuck it.
The Lions look like, bro, but the Lions look at fucking 4th and 6 like it's 1st and 10, bro.
What do we always say about this? What do we always say about
God, they be 4th and 6.
Bro, Detroit, bro, it could be 4th and 50 and they still going for it. I swear to God.
What do we always say about this? If they make it, we call him a hero. We call him a genius. If they don't make it, oh, he's a moron. No matter what.
But nobody's gonna call you scared.
Hold up.
Nobody's scared to take a field goal. Nobody's saying that.
What if they kick them field goals and they still end up losing the game? And we sit here and go, man, if they just would have went for it on 4th and 3, because they do it every other time, maybe they could have scored a touchdown.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm gonna just be very, very honest. Carmelo Anthony showed us that you can't keep risking it all. You'll lose it all. Just saying.
Lala tastes like Cheerios.
What's that?
And speaking of
Lewis, you said you
talk about Kyle Shanahan coming into the Super Bowl, and that's a story for another day. He's under the most pressure. But yes, I feel like considering the fact that his judgment was so alarming, I understand to your point, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But why not try? Why not try something else? It wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It wouldn't hurt to do something different. Even though that would have been against your comfort shadow, I still feel like in a magnitude of a situation, you got to be cognizant enough to make those type of adjustments. As for the San Francisco 49ers, you got to give credit where credit is due to Brock Purdy. Do I think he is franchise or elite? No, absolutely not. I think Brock Purdy has shown you a lot those past 2 games, as Champ previously described. So now and also give a lot of credit to the San Francisco 49ers defense, because first half, Detroit was running the football all over them. And in the second half, they made great adjustments by stopping the run, and Jared Goff ended up becoming Jared Goff. It's really unfortunate for Detroit because...
Don't act like he had a bad game.
He didn't have a
Who?
bad game, but I
There were
still
some
felt
bad
like
drops.
I still felt like he could have done
There
better
was
in
plenty
that
of
second
bad
half.
drops, mainly Josh Reynolds, but there was plenty of bad
But
drops.
the bottom, I understand. I understand that. But the bottom line is, Broad, unfortunately for Detroit, this was an opportunity for you to get to the Super Bowl again. First time in a long time, and unfortunately for you, now you got to have an off season. And then unfortunately for Detroit, it's not going to be easy. As Champ previously said, Green Bay ain't going nowhere. And what's going to happen with the NFC? Your Eagles ain't going nowhere. The Eagles are going to make some adjustments. Cowboys are still going to be there regardless of how the Cowboys are. And the 49ers ain't going anywhere. So what's next for Detroit now that the season is over?
Hey,
I
Brandon.
honestly too. Hold on. I don't see the Lions winning anything with Jared Goff at quarterback. That's the last thing I'm gonna say.
Brandon, I got something that you can clip.
They need a quarterback.
I don't care.
Clip it.
Go ahead.
If you want to clip this, I don't care.
Clip it.
We look at Brock Purdy going into the Super Bowl the same way we did with Jimmy G. And that's why I say they're not far off from each other. You're going, after we've seen the last few weeks, going into this Super Bowl, you're saying, man, I just hope he doesn't make the crucial mistake. You're not relying on him to carry the squad. You just hope he doesn't make the game-losing mistake. I think back to the 49ers against the Chiefs back in 2019 where Jimmy Garoppolo missed George Kittle over the middle, where that probably would have sealed the game.
Garoppolo, where he overthrew Emmanuel Sanders.
So, like, people are talking about Brock Purdy being this, like, top 7, top 5 kind of guy. Like, how you look at him,
anyway,
is he better than Jimmy G? A little bit, but it's not far.
I think
it's not a crazy difference. Let's not sit here and act like Jimmy G didn't win like 80% of his games.
I think he's far ahead of. I think as a quarterback,
Brock's better than Jimmy G. Brock's better than Jimmy.
I'm comfortably taking
Brock's better than Jimmy. He's better than Jimmy.
Comfortably, not even thinking twice. 10 times out of 10, take a Brock Purdy.
I'm Brock.
But the data isn't as major as people make it out to be.
Jimmy G, nah.
But sports
I'm
talk, is
comfortably,
it that?
it's not
But
even
sports
close.
talk, is that because of how you feel about Brock Purdy's arm? Because prior to the season, you've always been skeptical of Brock Purdy. You've always said that about that.
The skepticism of Brock Purdy that I had going into the season is not the same as now. Going into the season, I didn't know if his arm was going to be able to make it because of that elbow injury. That's long and past. I'm not worried about that. We have seen in multiple weeks where he has made the obvious mistake. It's the same way I felt about Josh Allen going against the Bills. Is Josh Allen's going to give you the ball once. He's going to give you the ball one time. And against the Chiefs, he fumbled it on that last drive. He got lucky. The Chiefs didn't pick it up. But I feel the same way right now about Brock Purdy. He's going to give you one. And if you make it count, he's going to lose. He's going to lose in the game on something like what Lamar did in the end zone. That pass to Ayuk, I'm telling you, if that's against the Chiefs, if he does that against the Chiefs in 2 weeks, that's game. That is ball game. You're not making those mistakes. The only guy that's not going to catch that ball for the Chiefs right now is probably Nick Bolton because he only has got one hand. Other than that, that ball's getting caught. Like, that's what I expect from this Chiefs defense. So that's why I look at this game with Brock Purdy, and I don't see that much of a difference between how I looked at it in 2019 with Jimmy Garoppolo compared to now. Because there's not that big of a difference. You're not sitting here going, oh, Brock Purdy's going to have to carry the 49ers.
Kyle Shanahan got better. Kyle Shanahan got better.
No.
I think the biggest problem for
I
the
don't foresee
49ers
Kyle
is
Shanahan making the same mistake with the run game, though. If they get ahead, they have CMC now, and they can just hand it off to CMC over and over and over and over again. Okay? I don't foresee them making that same mistake.
Raheem Mostert last time they made it to the Super Bowl.
They're not better than McCaffrey. They're not better than McCaffrey.
I never said that. I said they had an opportunity.
Oh,
no, I agree. And
even
Tyrann Mathieu said after the game, thanks for not running the ball. Because even Tyrann Mathieu said, we would have lost the game if you would have ran the ball.
Yeah.
Our own guy said it.
I would have a Super Bowl if you would have ran the ball. I know it from experience.
Same.
Right.
That's
Devontae Freeman was really all over New England that game.
Man, all I know, if the Niners win the Super Bowl, there's not a doubt in my mind that CMC's MVP. It's not going to be Brock Purdy. It's not going to be Debo or Ayuk. It's going to be.
It's the fact they're going to give it to Brock Purdy for the Mr. Irrelevant story, bro.
No, I'm talking about Super Bowl MVP, bro.
I said, they're going to give him MVP for that.
I'm talking about Super Bowl MVP.
I heard you. And do you?
Hey,
He said, "I heard you."
You gotta
Do you
have
want me to say the
stats.
whole thing? Super Bowl MVP?
You gotta have the stats in
No,
order to
I
win
was
Super
just
Bowl
saying it's
MVP
sports
nowadays.
talk because I think sports talk was the thing that I was referring to.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about the MVP, like the regular season.
First off, if Mahomes loses the Super Bowl, does he have no chance to catch Tom Brady?
It depends on how he does it.
He's still young. Let's not do
No, I'm
that.
just asking.
Yes.
20. He's only
Yes.
28. He's only 20.
But he lost to Tom Brady already in the Super Bowl, so that put him back a little bit.
We've already talked about
Tom
this.
Brady lost
I put
to
him back.
Eli
We
twice.
already know about this.
I put him
We
back.
have already discussed this.
I'm just saying I put him back. I'm not saying we know Mahomes is great. We know Mahomes is great.
If you go to that game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and you sit there and you watch that game and you have the audacity to
he
look
played
at
his ass
him
off.
and say Mahomes was the reason they lost.
Oh, no, he played his ass off.
You
Yeah,
are
he played his ass off.
absolutely out your ever living mind.
No, he played his ass
absolutely
off.
fucking lost it. If you look at that game and say that Mahomes the reason
why
the Chiefs
Tampa won
lost
that game is because Kansas City didn't have an O-line.
Not one starting
It was-
lineman. Not one
He was
starting
running
But
his
the
ass
thing
off
is, that's
all
why I
day.
said with Lamar Jackson, I don't think Lamar Jackson is the reason they lost that game. But he's not an over. He wasn't a very much of a deciding factor for them to win it.
He's
He
top
made
three.
the mistake.
He's top three.
Greatest quarterback of all time.
Look, we're gonna move on. Anyone else got anything to say about the Lions before we go into this? Would you rather?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that wasn't Dan Campbell coaching. That was Mike McDaniel because I got PTSD from situational football, and yeah.
Situational football, you were never ahead.
All I'm gonna say is the Lions put
I'm
up.
not talking about the specific game with the Chiefs. I'm just saying Mike McDaniel. I'll slander my team for another 2 hours if I keep going.
All I'm gonna say about this game is the Lions clearly, the Packers did a little bit, but the Lions clearly laid out how you beat the 49ers.
Yeah.
Did the Chiefs take it and run with it? We'll find out.
All right. All right, y'all. Have I ever did on the show Would You Rather Le'Veon Bell edition? Have I ever done that on the show?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe
Can you give me a second to remember how good Le'Veon Bell was real quick before?
Bro, talk about people.
Bro, he was him.
Hey, Jay, tell him about it. Jay, tell him about Le'Veon.
Oh, I gotta remember. Oh yeah, wait, never mind. 2016 wild card. Yeah, okay, never mind. We're good. Yeah, we go.
That's crazy.
You muted, Jay. You muted, Jay.
I was saying Bell and Zeke were probably the best dual threat running backs at their time. When it comes to running,
Le'Veon
catching
was
the ball.
miles better as a dual threat.
Oh, no, I'm just saying those two. But Bell was him.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Go around the room, or y'all can just yell it out. It don't matter. If y'all want to debate, it's fine. I'm gonna tell y'all who we gonna do Le'Veon Bell versus whoever I say, whoever y'all think it is, and
this is gonna get so nasty.
We'll
Jay's
see how it
gonna
goes.
be so nasty.
I don't think it is.
All right,
Jay's about
so
to be
first
so
off,
nasty.
first we got Le'Veon Bell. We're gonna go simple. Le'Veon Bell versus Arian Foster. Who y'all got?
Bell.
Who's better?
Bell. What?
I'm gonna go Le'Veon.
Not
Brandon,
close.
I know you're gonna say a name and it's gonna hurt.
Bro, that's
I
my
already know
favorite
you're
running
gonna go
back
for
of all
one.
time, bro.
Aaron Foster was nice. He was nice.
Aaron Foster, my favorite
was
running
nice.
back of all time, bro. That's so.
All right, cool. All right, next up, Le'Veon Bell or Todd Gurley?
I knew you were gonna do it.
I was
knew you were
waiting
gonna
for
do
it.
it.
I was waiting for it.
I knew that was
Talk to me.
If you say
Bell had longer prime than Gurley.
I'll be nasty. Todd Gurley. I'll be nasty.
Todd Gurley's it was too short.
Yes, Le'Veon's.
Bell had a decent period of him being.
This is
you know,
when we start to get into that
Le'Veon's
territory.
peak
Are we talking about
lasted
peak
for
or career? Which one?
Would you say
talking
peak?
about?
His best year, or
Because if it was peak, it's Gurley. But if it's
I'm going
if
Todd
it's
Gurley.
the whole career, it's Bell.
man, oh that's
All right,
tough.
let's go one at a time so it's easier for Brandon to clip. So
Yeah. Who you got? I'll say Le'Veon Bell or Todd Gurley. Who you got, champ?
Le'Veon.
Okay, Brian.
It's close, but I'm gonna go Le'Veon.
Okay. Louise.
I already know everyone's gonna roast us.
Todd Gurley, baby. Todd Gurley.
Sports talk.
He did it for longer. I got to go Bell.
Okay. Jay.
He stole my answer, Bell. Because Bell had a period of time where he was just him.
All right, Chris.
Bias. DG, talk girly.
At least he
All right,
admits it.
bet. All right.
Is there any wrong
Next
answer
one.
for that though? To be honest, like they were both
Well,
really.
I mean,
That's why I said if
really.
you're going off a peak or career, if you're going off a career, it's not really close.
No.
But if you're
Yeah.
going off
You're
a
going off
peak,
career,
it
it's
is
not
close.
close.
All right. Next, we got LaShawn McCoy.
You motherfucker! I knew it was fucking coming.
Ah, Shady's nice. But Shady, that's tough.
Who you got, Brandon?
Champ, who you got? Shady or Le'Veon Bell?
My preference, I will say, I'm just bull jiving. Bell. I'll take Bell just to be safe.
Ooh, okay. Broad.
Be safe.
Has spice things up.
Be safe.
You already know where I'm going. I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna be nasty. I don't care. I'm going with my guy Shady. Come on now, stop playing.
Respect.
Yeah.
Shady.
Lewis.
I'm going with Shady, man. Going with Shady.
All right. Sports talk.
God, this is so nasty.
I'm going Shady.
Oh man, I gotta go LaShawn McCoy.
All right. Jay.
I think Bell Shady was nice.
Don't do it.
I think Bell was the better running, like overall everything. Blocking, catching, running, all of it, everything in one.
No.
I think Bell was better than
The
fucking
only
Shady.
thing Le'Veon
Shady's
had
nice.
on Shady is blocking, and maybe a little bit of catching. But other than that,
I'm gonna go with Bell.
Not a better runner than Shady.
It's
All right,
tough.
Chris, who you got?
All right, Brandon. These are good. I'll admit they got good lists.
Oh, this next one about that.
Bell.
I already hate where you. If it's Jamal Charles, I swear to God, bro.
I know
Nah,
he's
it's
gonna do
not.
it.
It's not. It's close to it though. All right, y'all. Le'Veon or Chris Johnson.
Oh,
who you got, champ?
Hey,
damn.
They've gone to Chris Johnson. Hey,
Man.
See, but if I say the same, I gotta say the same thing.
CJ2K.
CJ2K.
Okay,
Easy.
champ. Okay. Bro, you got okay. You got Chris
Easy.
Johnson. Lewis.
CJ2K, and I'm not even blinking on that.
It's
one
not
either.
even close.
What's talk?
I'll
he's thinking
go
about it.
Chris Johnson.
Okay. Jay. Look at Jay.
I don't see, but like
It's
if I
CJ2K.
said
Not even
if
close.
I said Bell was a better running back than Shady, like overall, then I would have to say the same thing for Chris Johnson because that's the truth. Overall, think about what I'm saying. Like, look. Okay, first off, think about this. When I talk about wide receivers, right? I talk about everything overall. When it comes to catching, speed, route running, ability to make space.
Luis, you know what he's talking about.
Bro, nobody thinks Le'Veon Bell is faster than Chris Johnson. Stop. Nobody said that. I'm saying when I talk about wide receivers, I break things down like that. So, damn. Chris Johnson's nice though, bro. Chris Johnson's nice.
Bro, it's CJ2K, and it's not even close.
Chris Johnson's nice. Chris Johnson's nice. Honestly,
All right,
bro. No.
All right, Chris.
Brandon, what's next? You gonna say MJD?
Wait,
Chris, who you got?
What's the question again?
Le'Veon Bell, Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson. Oh, he's just like my name, Certified Chris. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Chris Johnson.
That's
Easy.
crazy.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm. All right. This we got two more. Le'Veon Bell or Frank Gore.
You gotta start doing more preferences instead of like.
And I'm not even thinking twice.
You gotta start doing preferences. Like, who do you prefer to have?
Le'Veon Bell, bro. No.
Oh no, you didn't even ask in the order real quick. I was waiting for it to get back to me. Shit.
I know. I'm Bro, who you got?
Why?
Bro, the off season. But this is what we're gonna be doing the off season, bro.
Damn it!
Oh, I can't wait.
You better put me in a clip on there where I take Tyreek Hill
Yo,
over
I'm a-
everybody. Name
I'm a
every
put-
wide receiver.
You know, it's close, but I'm no disrespect to the OG, but I'm gonna go Le'Veon.
Okay. Jay.
Le'Veon.
All right. Chris.
Bell.
Fucking hate you.
Lewis.
Get Le'Veon.
Sports Talk.
Le'Veon Bell. Not even thinking twice.
All right. Last one. Bro, since you said it,
You actually about to do Le'Veon Bell or MJD?
Jamal Charles.
Oh my God, Jamal Charles. Come on. Next question, Jamal Charles.
All right, Jay.
Jay, I'm gonna reach through this computer.
Yeah, Jay. Don't
reach
be
through the
nasty,
screen,
Jay.
Jay.
Don't be nasty, Jay.
Jerome Bettis. I'll take MJD, but yeah, because of career overall, yeah.
MJD, we're talking about Jamal Charles, cuz.
Oh, Jamal Charles. Oh, I thought you said MJD. Jamal.
You taking Maurice Jones?
You taking Maurice Jones-Drew over Le'Veon?
No, I got that confused. I got that confused.
Jones-Drew over Le'Veon?
Brandon, clip that. Brandon,
No,
he saw it.
Brandon.
He went through
Brandon.
his mind.
Brandon, I turned away. I was looking at CM Punk. I turned. Okay, listen.
He 100% just picked Maurice Jones-Drew over.
Okay,
Jamal Charles and Raw right now too. I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, Jamal Charles was nice, so I'm going with Jamal Charles right now. Yeah,
Maurice Jones
Chris.
fucking Drew.
Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles. Lewis, what you got?
If he's taking Maurice Jones-Drew, I'll take Fred Taylor. Give me Jamal Charles, man. Give me Jamal Charles, dog.
Sports Talk.
Jamal Charles at one point led the league history in yards per attempt at like 5.1. Yeah, give me Jamal Charles.
Okay. All right, man. But hey, man, Chad, this is what y'all gonna be seeing in the future, bro. The off season, bro. Maurice Jones-Drew was kind of crazy, bro.
I said it.
But,
I said MJD just to screw with
Brandon left it off with Arian Foster.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm hurt, bro. That's Aaron's my favorite running back all time, bro. That hurt.
Bro, as soon as you said Shady, I like that I knew that you were gonna bring it up. I'm like, please don't say Shady, because
I was waiting for the Todd Gurley one. I knew you were.
Bro, I knew he was gonna say that. I was like,
yeah.
Would you rather have in your team, Travis Kelce or Antonio Brown?
Travis Kelce.
Antonio Brown.
Ooh. It depends on the offense, bro.
Who's my quarterback?
Who's your quarterback?
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
And who's my coach?
Cam Newton. Cam Newton. Oh,
and who's my coach?
Give me Travis Kelce.
Cam Newton, Travis Kelce, easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tony Romo.
Travis Kelce.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Oh, Antonio Brown for Drew Brees.
Dan Orlovsky.
Breeze.
Dan Orlovsky.
I want to get rid of my team.
Yeah. As a UConn fan, I don't want to.
He's gonna run out of the back of the end zone again before he even hits either Brown.
As a UConn fan, he was a fraud. He was a fraud.
Well, yeah, man. Oh my God.
UConn has fans.
Brandon, ain't this the next time?
I'm its only one.
I'm its only one.
Y'all play NCAA college football this year. You see UConn playing me.
The NFL awards is in 2 weeks. So it's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the NFL awards next week. We're gonna do that next week.
Don't make me mad. Don't make
you fuck.
You really hoping for JJ Watt
top 2?
We're gonna do that next week. And then,
They're ringing it.
but nah.
Jay, you know that go to Miles
NFL awards.
Chris Jones is better than Miles Garrett.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
you said
holy shit!
You said who banned him?
You better
bet. That's going on TikTok.
No, I was coughing. I said like I didn't know.
No, you didn't.
He said Chris Jones was better than Miles Garrett.
No. Come on.
Great.
No, but Michael Parsons is better than Miles Garrett, though. You know what I'm saying? Michael Parsons is.
No.
Micah and TJ better than Garrett, but we don't want to get into that today. We don't want to get into that. We don't want to get into that.
Hey, wait, Brandon, is there any way?
Let's get to it now.
Brandon,
Jay.
is there any way you can? Brandon, is there any way you can bring?
No, because I gotta this Jay. Like, where do you got Myles Garrett? I'm on defensive players. Like,
okay, all right. So now, damn. So I got TJ 1.
It's got to be racist.
Micah 2. Matt Crosby 3.
What?
Danielle Hunter 4 and Myles Garrett number 5. Say it. I said it.
Who's number 4? Wait, who's number 4?
What? Micah, Max, Danielle Hunter, and Myles Garrett at 5.
Danielle Hunter? Oh my God, he's such a clown.
Come on, NFL, do the right thing. Give TJ the award. Give him the right. Come on.
You just took your position as the worst on the board.
And Chris Jones ahead of Myles too. Chris Jones is at 5. Myles at 6.
Danielle Hunter isn't 2018 anymore. What the hell are you talking
No.
about?
I'm saying this. Man, fuck that. Overall defense. Overall defense. Mika's ahead of him. Justin Simmons. Jesse Bates. Let's just go. Pound on. Darius Slay.
Oh, I say definitely over Minka. Kyle Hamilton over Minka as well.
Minka was hurt all season, so this doesn't count.
I don't get it.
Doesn't count. It doesn't count, Louis. It doesn't count.
Hamilton both better.
Brandon, you better have clipped that Danielle Hunter.
Minka could be number 3.
You better have clipped that
Danielle Hunter is crazy. Now, I got you, bro.
It's 2017 anymore. How the hell is Danielle Hunter better than Myles?
You know what's crazy?
Danielle Hunter in the top 5.
Sports, you know what's crazy? That. Oh shit. That troll that I just did is about to just go crazy. You know,
it's about to go crazy.
Danielle Hunter and Myles Garrett in the same conversation. What the hell are you going to say next? Anthony Barr's a better linebacker than.
Oh, I missed Darius Smith.
Phillips clears prime JJ Watt. Clip that
Darius Smith. I missed Darius Smith.
That's
get the fuck out, man. Brandon end the show, man.
What about Clowney? What about Clowney in Baltimore?
Dylan Phillips.
What's next?
You're getting
Hendrickson.
Nah, bro, you nasty, Jay. You nasty, Jay.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
What you gonna say? He gonna say Dante Hightower or some shit, yo.
Aiden Hutchinson.
No,
Alex
Gonna say Will.
Is Myles Garrett better than Justin Tuck though? Let's talk about it. Is he better than Justin Tuck? Like,
he's getting disgusted. Do you hate Myles Garrett? Did he not subscribe to your OnlyFans? Is that what's going on?
Whoa.
Is that what's going on?
Hey, I swear to God.
Nah.
Oh man,
bro, that's crazy, bro.
You gonna say Hassan Reddick over?
Oh my God, I feel like Nick Saban.
Another name. That's another. Wait, hold on. What's dude from Dolphins? Jalen Phillips.
Bro, what's next? You gonna take Gregory Rousseau for the Bills?
Oh wait, Brandon Graham from the Eagles. Brandon Graham.
Oh no,
Wait, Jay, what about
Bro, BG is not better than Myles Garrett. Stop it.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, Jadeveon Clowney went crazy too. Jay won't pick on Jadeveon Clowney over Myles.
He already said
today.
it. He already said it.
I
already said it.
Oh
Yep.
my God, bro.
Hey, Sports Talk, give me your edge rusher that's on the Chiefs.
Karlaftis.
Oh, Karlaftis.
This getting
Wait,
gross.
Karlaftis had a sack. Didn't he have a sack yesterday?
Yeah, but
I'm about to chuck this water bottle.
Yeah, more sacks than Myles Garrett had in the postseason.
Water bottle.
I'm about to chuck this water bottle directly at the wall.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jay, you about to get flamed.
I know I'm about to get to it.
He's gonna come up here next week and just go berserk.
You know what Jay and I have in common though? We'll say the most crazy takes, and the best part about it, we don't respond to niggas. We don't. We'll say this shit. We don't respond to people.
You don't know nothing about football. Okay.
Where's Nick Saban when I need him? Because I need advice on how to play.
We get paid though. We get paid.
I feel like Nick Saban when he's about 60 seconds away from having an aneurysm.
Wait, hold on. Last question, Brandon. Do y'all still think that Dan Campbell's winning coach of the year?
Headphones like that, and I need advice from Nick Saban how to break the motherfuckers.
Do y'all still think it's Dan Campbell?
No,
because I think it's D'Amico Ryans, but that's
Ryan from Houston. Yeah,
D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico.
People keep paying him Kevin Stefanski. Stop bringing his ass up, please. Like, no.
Whoa. He number two.
I mean, he shouldn't be one as long as he's not one.
Yo, he's a hater.
All right, y'all, man. That
Hey, what you gonna do when they give a Myles Garrett depoy? What you gonna do? Yo, watch the NFL swerve us and give it to Jerome Bland.
Jerome Bland.
Oh no!
The NFL really, people would really lose their mind if they did
Really
that. Oh
gonna
my
do it,
God.
watch.
But hey,
Bro,
man, that includes the
DJ
end of
made
the show.
Deron Bland his son.
That includes the end of the show, man. Any last words on Broad? Any last words? He just
Chief
sick of it.
Chief Kingdom.
Yeah.
Fuck the Niners.
Jay, any last words?
Shout out to Sports Talks, Pat Mahomes for beating the Bills. I really, that was great for me, and beating the Ravens because I knew they was frauds and I knew they were gonna lose eventually. I just didn't know when, but Pat Mahomes did it. Shout out to Mahomes, man. You really, you're that guy, Mahomes. Keep being great. Keep being great, and I want you to be better than Brady because I don't. But yeah, still in Super Bowl next year. Count it.
Chris.
I fought with Kyle Hamilton, but I still got Jesse Bates, bro. I'm sorry.
He's not. Jesse Bates ain't better than Minka.
What?
He's not. What do you mean? What?
What?
Minka's an all-pro safety. What are we talking about here?
Jesse Bates just made the pro.
Oh, the Pro Bowl.
He just made the All-Pro.
Jay, even with the Bengals, like something.
He ain't doing that in the AFC North, so don't matter to me.
So,
Yo, man, this is crazy.
Minka's Minka better in coverage though.
Overall, like
No,
I think better coverage.
No, I've never seen Jesse
I
Bates
mean,
like put that
you
entire
got good D-line,
secondary
you got
on his
good
back,
D-line,
bro.
Is David George Pickens top 20?
No.
So where's he at?
George Pickens top 20? That's not going. That's not
Pickens.
with better quarterback play. He could be in top 10.
He's top
Rasheed Rice or George Pickens?
Well, you don't agree with better quarterback play? George Pickens could go into the top 10?
Rasheed Rice.
Sports Talk, Rasheed Rice or George Pickens?
Rasheed Rice.
Rasheed Rice.
Is it far? What you have to whoa, calm down, buddy.
It's not far.
Yeah, calm down, buddy.
I mean, it's not. But I mean,
it's not far.
Rice is a one.
D Hop or George Pickens?
D Hop right now?
Is that
what?
Devontae Smith or George Pickens?
What kind of stupid question is that?
Smith.
T. Higgins or George Pickens?
T. Higgins.
T.
Higgins.
T. Higgins.
Keep asking.
Jalen Waddle or George Pickens?
Jalen Waddle.
What are we doing?
Oh, Brandon's about to make me mad, Brandon. Okay, DK Metcalf or George Pickens?
DK Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Okay, hold on. When y'all say these names, is it like
Drake
this
London.
or is it like this?
DK Metcalf.
For DK.
Devontae Smith.
Waddle this.
Jalen Waddle.
What this?
What are you talking about?
Yo, Jay.
Listen,
Please get a quarterback. Please get a quarterback.
I'm a believer in George Pickens, but you are glazing.
With the much better, with the much better quarterback, we can revisit the conversation. But I'm taking Jalen Waddle as of today.
Chris, what you say?
I said Drake London or Pickens.
Taking Drake London with a better quarterback. Drake London.
I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
I'm taking Drake London.
No. No.
I mean, he ain't lying.
No. Okay. Albert Ridley or George Pickens?
Who?
George Pickens.
Albert Ridley.
George Pickens. I'm taking George Pickens. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking George Pickens.
Debo or George Pickens?
As a receiver.
Receiver.
Just catching the ball.
Yes.
George Pickens.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Debo or DK?
As a receiver, just catching
overall, just everything.
As an overall, like versatility, and if we're including that, then
this Debo Samuel versus DK.
I would put Debo in.
So if you put Debo over DK, but not Debo over Pickens.
No, I specified your question. I said, are we just talking about just catching when you brought that up? Now, if we're including everything with versatility included, Debo, yes.
George Pickens or Gabe Davis?
George Pickens, what the fucking kind of question is that?
All right, Jay. That's enough.
George Pickens or Jordan Anderson?
So Pickens or
Jordan Addison. I'm taking Jordan Addison. I'm taking Jordan Addison.
Jay, you gotta calm down. Bro, it's running off your chin right now.
Any last
Jay,
words
you gotta calm down, bro.
Yeah, no, appreciate you having me on the show, Brandon. Sports Talk, I pray for you because you're gonna get so many bandwagon comments in comment section in the next 2 weeks. But shout out Patrick Mahomes. I normally don't root for anybody that whips our ass in the playoffs as bad as he did, but you know what? Go get another ring. So my take ages well.
All right.
For my guy, Big Red.
Sports talk.
Hey, last year it was Mahomes after winning that Super Bowl, getting that top 5, top 4. I'm telling you right now, he wins this one. We talking one.
Hey, talk about it. Hey, man, simple as that. But hey, man, this Wednesday, basketball show. Make sure y'all tune in. Same time, 7:00 Eastern time. And yeah, man, to all the people here, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Oh, hold on. Lewis on Sports Talks. Shout out to y'all. The Patrick Mahomes video that Lewis made 13K views. Sports Talk, I forgot which one it was. I think it was the Brady one. I think it hit 8K, 9K. I'm not sure though. But yeah,
so wait,
man,
Brandon, I have a question real quick before we go off the air. And then you can end the stream after that. I'm talking long term, the next 6-7 years. George Pickens or JSN?
Oh,
Pickens.
Quarterback.
Pickens.
Pickens.
Nah,
What?
I want JSN, bro. I want JSN.
This is what we're doing. Jason's not even better than Jordan Edison.
I mean,
you're cooking, Jay. You're cooking. You're cooking.
Wait. No, wait. You gotta think about situations too, Jay. Look who.
Drake London better than all three, but you
know. He has Mr. Trubisky throwing him the ball. What do you want him to do?
Look what JSN is playing with. He's playing with DK and Lockett at the same time.
And Geno Smith that y'all just signed. Y'all signed him.
And Pickens had Matt Canada. What are we talking about?
Trubisky.
And no run game to help him out either. No run game.
Is what I'm saying is JSN is literally the receiver 3 there. That's what I'm saying.
Is he gonna be one though?
Pickens one.
No, Pickens is number 2. He's not the one. Deontay's the one.
He should be the one. Why the fuck?
Deontay's the one because I'm saying Deontay's the one.
Is that a Baltimore fan I see?
Yeah,
is that a Baltimore fan I see?
Hey, relax. He's a kid. He's a 14-year-old kid. Relax.
Oh,
he's a relax.
All of them. Hey, no, these hands rated E for everyone. No, no.
Hey, yo, relax. Yo, that's a crazy statement.
That's crazy, bro.
He ain't lying, bro.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
That's such a crazy.
All right, guys, yeah, we are. We're doing a basketball show at 8 on Wednesday, bro. Wednesday. But hey, man, until next time, for all the people here, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, we are out. Peace.
Chiefs are taking it home.